5 reasons why Martin Odegaard is perfect for the Arsenal. It is time to give a massive welcome to Martin Odegaard to the mighty Arsenal. And while it might just be a 6-month loan from Real Madrid, I believe there are lots of factors the Norwegian can bring to the Arsenal. And so join me in today's video as we discuss 5 reasons why he is perfect for the mighty Arsenal. Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is Bavs14 and welcome back to your boys channel. In today's video we are discussing all things and welcoming Martin Odegaard to the Arsenal. And so if you are gassed for the signing, go down there, smash the like button and smash the subscribe button as well. If you are new to the channel, let me know your thoughts on the signing in the comments below. But without any further ado, let's get into 5 reasons why I think Martin Odegaard is perfecto mundo for the Arsenal. Let's get into it. The first reason why is simply creativity machine. The 2 words that I will use to describe Martin Odegaard is creative excellence, my guys. And of course, as it goes on the channel, we're gonna have to hit you with them stats. Last season when he was on loan to Real Sociedad in La Liga, he was averaging 2 key passes per game. And to put that into context, only Mesut Ozil was averaging higher than that, and we all know how Ozil, his creator numbers are insane and they always have been. And the thing that is key about those key passing numbers is it's not just from one season, because even the year before that when he was on loan to Vitesse Arnhem in the Dutch league, he averaged 3.5 key passes per game. It is sustained creative excellence, my guys. And also while in La Liga last year, he had 3.22 shot creating actions per 90 minutes as well. And the thing about Odegaard and his creativity is he always has the eye for the special pass. And here we have an example from a game last season against Deportivo, where Odegaard drops into the half space, comes to collect the ball and sees a run in behind across the face, splits 2 lines to find the guy and gets a beautiful assist. And it is those special passes which has likened him to, of course, our ex-player Mesut Ozil. But in terms of Odegaard, it doesn't just end at the creative excellence, he has more to his game. We are talking 7.5 progressive carries per game, and it also completed 67% of his dribbles. And to compare that to our current players, dribbling is one of the main weaknesses of course, man like Emil Smith-Rowe, as Smith-Rowe's only averaged 0.8 dribbles per game in the Premier League this season, whereas Martin Odegaard in La Liga last year was averaging 2 dribbles per game. Successful, beautiful, you love to see it. And also in terms of shots per game, another thing that Smith-Rowe kind of lacked in as it stands, Odegaard averaged 1.6 shots per game last season, once again better than Emil Smith-Rowe. But at the end of the day, the underlying metrics are all well and great, my guys, but what's about the 2 key words of end products? Well, last season in total for Sociedad, 16 goals and assists in all competitions. And so let me make this clear, Arsenal are getting the player with all the underlying metrics, the positive metrics, as well as a player that can produce when you need him to do so. End product FC, you love to see it. One of the first reasons why is Odegaard is a creative machine and something Arsenal are clearly going to require. These are things you love to see, lads. Let me know your thoughts on it in the comments below. Moving on, lads, to the second reason why, and that is the profile of the player. Now, what I've heard over social media from a lot of people that are not Arsenal fans is that Martin Odegaard is a lazy player. What I think is about time we dispel this pathetic myth. We're talking 14 pressures per game last season for Sociedad, and it was even at one point last year where he had the most successful times of dismissing players in the final third. He clearly presses and he knows how to do it as well, and that is something that is very important to Arsenal as it stands. And more importantly, it's exactly what Mikel Arteta wants in his number 10s, and there's a reason why Smith-Rowe is the perfect 10 as well. He works hard, he wins that ball back, he presses from the front, and that's something that Odegaard can do as well to a very good level. And also with him only still being 22 years of age, he is still a very young Donny. And what you get with younger players are they're easier to mold, and also they will take the instructions of the manager. And most importantly, there are no egos to put in place. They are all here to work for the cause and work for the mighty Arsenal Football Club. And of course, there are also some Norwegian people that have said this guy is a student of the game, people that work with him in the past. And so let's get it straight, no more of egos FC, that is in the past. It is time to work for the team, it is time to work hard, and it's time to press from the front. That is what you love to see. And reason number 2 is very simple. Martin Odegaard works hard for the team and he is most certainly not a lazy player. Let's move on. Third reason why is depth and versatility. First things first, versatility. Where else can this guy play? because he isn't just your ordinary attacking midfielder. Ødegaard has the ability and has shown that he can also play out wide on the right hand side and also the left hand side, and in fact he's done that for quite a few times for Sociedad last season in La Liga. And another thing he can play, of course, is actually a number 8 in a midfield 3, and that was where he predominantly played for Vitesse Arnhem in the Dutch league the season before. And now that of course plays a massive part to Arteta, because he's made it no secret in the past that he eventually wants to move into the full 3-3 system. And so if Ødegaard can be converted into that number 8 with Partey in the midfield, potentially even a Emil Smith role, having that level of versatility at Arsenal right now is very important, because Arteta is so flexible in the system he plays. And also it just gives us a better depth and more option at that number 10 role, because as it stands right now, Arsenal only have one player, and that is Emil Smith Rowe, ESR, the Croatian KDB. But not only is Ødegaard another player to play that role, he also gives a bit of a different option. While Smith Rowe is great in the build-up playing 1-2s and adding pace to our attack, Ødegaard has that eye for the killer pass that as it stands Smith Rowe just kind of lacks and definitely needs to improve in his overall game. But the guy is still only 20 years of age, he's got so much time to improve, so I ain't gonna slam that ESR for now. ESR, I still love you my guy. But not only can they be rotational players, but they can also potentially play in the same system, and in certain games don't be surprised if we see Ødegaard as a 10 and ESR wide, or vice versa, because they are both interchangeable. And if Arteta is feeling a bit mad, he might go full Man City with 2 number 8s, Silva, De Bruyne for Arsenal be Ødegaard and Emil Smith Rowe. That is something that could happen. And most importantly, to me at least, Arsenal no longer need to be reliant on a man like Willian. He can sit on the bench, in fact he can go play for under 23s. I don't want to talk about you right now. And so reason number 3 is depth and versatility. But lads, where do you think Martin Odegaard are we best fit to play at the mighty Arsenal? What formation and what system and what position? Moving on to the 4th reason why, and that is price of the deal. Yes, as it stands, I understand it is a short-term deal, but for me what is very underrated is actually the fee that we're paying Real Madrid. It has been widely reported that Arsenal will only have to pay £1.8 million as a loan fee, and with Ødegaard's wages only being £30,000 a week, this deal will end up costing £2 to £3 million all in all, and that is of course including his wages, which as a package for what Arsenal need until the end of the season isn't that bad, because of course not only could it have a massive impact if he hits the ground running, he does well, he offers Arsenal another creative midfielder, he takes that burden off Emil Smith Rowe, he gives the squad depth as well. We have so many important competitions, the Europa League and the Premier League, both things that we need to focus on. There will be a lot of rotation, and also there's always the chance of an injury, which is obviously unfortunate, but it is what it is. But ultimately with that deal and how much impact it could have, it is overall a very low risk deal, because if things don't work out and Ødegaard isn't the player we all expect him to be, then we've only paid £2.5 to £3 million for him and we can just move on with life. Whereas if things work out, then we may just, my guys, have some very beautiful scenes. And so from now until the end of the season, in my opinion at least, £2.5 million for the impact he can have, the potential, in my opinion and just mine's only, it is a buck. But let me know your own thoughts on the deal itself in the comments below, and how much of impact would you like to see Ødegaard make? Potential assist numbers, goal numbers, what do you want to see from Martin Odegaard? Let me know in the comments below. And moving on to the 5th and final thing, that is potential long-term solution. I know, Babs, this is a loan deal, what you on about? 6 months, no obligation to buy, no option to buy, we've heard it all the rival fans have made it clear to us, especially the Tottenham fans. But as has been reported by Fabrizio Romano, Arsenal and Real Madrid will look to discuss at the end of the season to maybe make this deal a potentially longer term one. And if you add that to the time that he might be getting a potential number 10 shirt as well, it's the Arsenal number 10, surely there's a bit more respect there. And ultimately you have to understand that Ødegaard's been at Real Madrid since the age of 16, 6 or 7 years now, and he's just never been given a chance. And who's to say if Ødegaard does well at Arsenal and he likes the project, falls in love with the project and plays regular first team football, why would he not want to stay in a long-term project which involves him as a pivotal part of it? We, with all due respect, are not a small club, we're an Arsenal Football Club, and it was well reported that we were one of the 4 clubs on the shortlist for Ødegaard before he joined Real Madrid. There is some history, my guys, there is some previous relationships, and let's also look at the logistics behind it as well. Come the summer, Ødegaard will only have 2 years left on his Real Madrid contract. His wages right now as it stands are only £30,000 a week, and with him being at Real Madrid for 6 to 7 years, if Arsenal offer him a better financial package, more game time, and also more importantly a long-term future with a clear plan, then you just never know, my guys. And also Mikel Arteta plays a massive part because, as once again Fabrizio Romano is pointing out, his call and his discussion with Martin Odegaard was the key convincing matter for him joining the Arsenal for the 6 months at least. But if things don't work out and he doesn't really hit the ground running, what have Arsenal lost out on? And that is my key point. That is why I think this deal is perfecto mondo, perfect for the mighty Arsenal. But let me know your own thoughts on Martin Odegaard in the comments below, and rate the signing out of 10, with 10 being excellent and 1 being, you know, we don't like this deal, Bavs. But all that being said, guys, if you have enjoyed the video, make sure to go down there, smash the like button and smash the subscribe button as well. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below on Martin Odegaard and his transfer to the Arsenal. Follow all my social media, the links are in the description below. But there you guys go, let's give a massive welcome to Martin Odegaard to the mighty Arsenal. And yes, it may just be a 6-month loan deal, but if it is just that, let's see some beautiful scenes and let's see you hit the ground running. I will see you soon in a bit.